But it's all good. Whatever.
Welcome to another edition of the Breath of Fresh Air webcast. We're glad to have you listening to us on YouTube. And my name is Charles Taylor, and I have Patrick Brackett with me. Say what's up, Patrick.
What's up, everybody? Hashtag the freshness is the bestestness.
Okay, so just for a little disclaimer right off the bat, Patrick came out with the hashtag. This is our special hashtag episode because we're preparing to get on Twitter. So we figured we throw a few hashtags out there with our topics. So with
Just a
that
few.
said,
Just a
here's
few.
what we're talking about. Huh?
I said just a few. Just a few.
Yes, yes. And so, what we're talking about tonight, we're going to preview the NFL Divisional Playoff round. We're going to discuss the expansion by the NFL to Los Angeles. And we're going to talk about the San Francisco 49ers hiring Chip Kelly, among other coaching changes being made, including Hugh Jackson going to the Cleveland Browns. So, Patrick, let's start with the divisional playoffs. And our first game of the weekend will be the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. Who do you have in that one and why?
Hashtag you can't beat the cheat, baby. I got the New England Patriots. Yeah, I just came up with that. That was a good one. I tell you, I like
That's nice. I like that. Yeah.
it. I got the New England Patriots, man. I know they're hurting with a few injuries that they got, but man, it's freaking Tom freaking Brady, dude. 90% wins in the playoffs. I ain't going against that. Ain't no way. Nope. I don't care. I don't care if a bunch of infants was out there hocking him the ball and he was throwing it to a bunch of babies. I ain't going against Tom Brady. I
I
got
mean,
the
they
New
could
England.
have played a game with the grapefruit, right? Remember
Yep.
that?
Yeah, I ain't going. I am not going against the Brady. Not no, not Tom Brady. Not in the playoffs, dog. Again, hashtag you can't beat the cheat. Just saying.
Yeah. I have the Patriots winning the game too. There's the thing. I do think the Chiefs will play well. They have a defense that can get pressure on Tom Brady pretty quick. And I think their defense will be good enough to hang in there in the game. If I had to pick a score, I think I'm going to pick probably, I'll go 23-17. I do think it'll be a little bit low scoring because the Chiefs offense doesn't score a whole bunch either. I know they scored 30 against the Texans, but there was 8 interceptions and a kickoff return in there because the Texans are hashtag garbage. So I mean, it just kind of happens that way to where to where the Chiefs just blew them out. That's not going to happen against the Patriots. The Patriots are a far better team than the Texans are, and I think the Chiefs, because of the way they played, they'll stay in it. They'll play pretty conservative. They may take some chances down the field. Well, they're going to have to. If they're going to beat New England up there in Foxborough, they're going to have to take some chances down the field. But just all in all, yeah, too much Tom Brady. And an underrated part, Patrick, is the Patriots defense.
Yep.
They actually play pretty well. And I think they can bother Alex Smith into a few uncharacteristic mistakes. So I have New England winning that game. 23-17 is what I'll go with.
Yeah, I like your score, man. I'm gonna go a little. I'm gonna go a little more, man. I think the Chiefs can put up a little bit more points than that. I'm going 27-20, New England, but it doesn't change the fact, man. I mean, Kansas, you can't rule out Kansas City. They're on 11 game win streak, dude, right now. You can't rule that out. They're playing excellent offense. They're playing excellent defense, and they got a good special teams. It's just clicking. They're clicking right now. But with that said, you can't keep Tom Brady off the field, you know. So 27-20. I'm good with that score.
All right. Well, we're in agreement. So New England got both. We both have New England moving on. All right. Well, the next game is the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Last time these two teams played, Arizona blew them out, 38-8. Uh, do you see a whole bunch of the same this week, or do you have this one being a lot closer? I personally have it being a lot closer, but
I have this one being a lot closer too. I'm gonna let you pick on this one because I already know who I'm going with, but I'm gonna let you go with this one first.
This is actually a tough one. Look, man, hard to go against Aaron Rodgers, even though I did it last week. But
Yeah, you didn't struggle with that one at all either.
bad hashtag I was wrong on that, but
Yeah,
but
I'll second that hashtag.
but man, Green Bay. This is actually a tough one for me to pick. I think I'm gonna go Arizona on this, but it's gonna be close. I kind of have that one a 3 to 6 point game as well, and I think there's gonna be some points in this one. So I'll go Arizona 30-27 or 33-30.
Ooh, okay, okay, okay. Well, hashtag Mr. Rogers neighborhood dog going Green Bay. Can't go against him. I'm not going against Aaron Rodgers. He's like the Tom Brady. No, I ain't doing it. Green Bay. This is where he gets interesting right here. You ready? You ready? 47-43. Green Bay.
Oh, well, you got a shootout.
I got to shoot out. I got to shoot out. But again, this would not be this. This is the game that wouldn't surprise me to see Arizona win this. But like I said, man, Aaron Rodgers, he he knows how to play in the playoffs, man, and he can be scary. Plus, the way Green Bay played last week, I would imagine, I would predict a lot more of the same. You're probably gonna have Palmer running a lot. He likes to sit in the pocket, but we all know that he can play. He can play outside the pocket too. But a lot more of the same thing. I think Palmer and both Rodgers are going to be running a lot. There's going to be a lot of passing. There's going to be a lot of running. I mean, play action is going to be huge in this game because both of these defenses are just flat out fast. But yeah, again, hashtag Mr. Rogers neighborhood, man. I'm going with it. Green Bay 47-43.
Yeah. Yeah, I got and before I get back on the Green Bay Arizona game, I want to say with the Kansas City New England game, it honestly would not surprise me if Kansas City was able to pull out, just for the simple fact their defense is real good to give Tom Brady some issues. But again, I'm picking New England. But
Yeah,
um
I don't blame you, man. Both of these games these are going to be me personally. I think these are going to be the two best games of the weekend. Again, see, I would be a little more surprised than you would be for Kansas City beating New England just because it is Tom Brady. But this Arizona team, man, they're freaking. That's a good freaking team, dude. One of the best Arizona teams I've seen in a very long time. So this would be the game that two things wouldn't surprise me. One, I predict this to be 47-43. This would not surprise me to be 17-10, 17-13. Because if these defenses step up, these offenses they could go. They both like to pass, and when you're passing as much as Aaron Rodgers does with a defense against Arizona, and Carson Palmer the same thing when you're playing a defense like Green Bay, there's tons of room for error, especially as fast as these two defenses are. So um, I like my prediction 47-43. I think it's going to be a huge shootout. I think there's going to be a lot of scoring in this game. But I'm sticking with Aaron Rodgers, man.
yeah, I mean I think Arizona's Arizona's defense, man, when they played Green Bay before, I think it was 8 or 9 sacks they had on them. Green Bay's offensive line gonna have to make a lot of adjustments. They were just getting off on Aaron Rodgers. When he wasn't getting sacked, he was at least getting hit. I mean, he was under pressure the whole game. Green Bay's defense, it remains to be seen if they can hang in there with Arizona's passing attack. I mean, Arizona, like you said, with Carson Palmer, they're going to go down the field. I mean, they probably take more shots. Them in Pittsburgh, they probably take more shots down the field than any team in the league. So, I see a lot of the same happening there with Green Bay. I don't know if they can hold up on them. Their only chances to make sure guys like Clay Matthews, like Julius Peppers, can step up and get pressure on Carson Palmer. If they can do that, then they have a very good chance of slowing down the offense of Arizona. They can run the ball a little bit, but I think Green Bay will tip their cap if they get beat running the football. They don't want Carson Palmer to go down the field ridiculous. So
not the way he has been this last 4 or 5 games of the season, man. He's just been taking shots downfield,
exclusively.
Yeah. So it reminds me of Baylor. The only team that goes down the field more than Carson Palmer is Baylor, dude. So yeah, I'm good with the pick though. But it wouldn't surprise me Arizona pull that game out though. All
right. So what hashtag you want for this one, Patrick? Oh yeah, you got it. Hashtag Mr. Rogers Neighborhood. I got it.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, that's so funny. Well, I guess we both kind of have a hashtag shootout.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, let's move on to Sunday's games. Start with the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. I got Carolina. And I think
you're just going to go ahead and take it like that. Okay.
I sure am. Yeah, I just wanted to jump in there because I don't like Seattle. I couldn't hold that back.
I know. I think you're going to Carolina anyway.
Yeah, man. I'll take it Carolina, and I think they're going to win by 10 to 14 points. I don't have this game being as close as a lot of the people may have it. I've heard a lot of 3 to 6 point predictions. But no, I think Cam Newton, he's going to make some plays. He's going to go down the field on Seattle. They're going to run the football. I think they get the Legion of Boom to me. I mean, I don't think there really is good as they have been in previous years. So I think Carolina can exploit that. And the main thing, maybe more so than X's and O's, is the mental block is gone. When they went up to Seattle and won that game earlier in the year, now they know they can beat them. At first, they were trying to get up to that level to where they could beat them. Now they know they can beat them. They got them coming to Charlotte now. I think Carolina's just going to let it go, man. And Carolina's just better than Minnesota. I think if they get those same opportunities Minnesota got, they're going to score touchdowns and not field goals. Yep. And because of that, I got Carolina winning. I'm going to go 27 to 14. Yes. 27-14 is what I'm going with.
So a 13-point lead, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Well, hashtag Superman be dabbing. I'm going Carolina Panthers too. I got Cam Newton running them, dude. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you my prediction right now. 38-10. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you they're gonna blow them out. Seattle's defense is not nowhere near anything what anybody has even said. The 10-6 record is fluff, dude. I don't like it. I don't believe it. I think this is where Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll's luck runs dry. 38-10. 38-10. Cam Newton's going to be running on them. Cam Newton's will be throwing on them. The thing about Cam Newton is if you're going to contain him, you're going to have to contain him up the middle. Well, New York and Atlanta had already exploited that. I think they remedied it. It was a weakness, but I think it's not going to be as near of a weakness as it has been in those 2 games. Seattle is fast, but they're fast on the outside, and Cam Newton's faster. So 38-10.
Yeah.
Hashtag Superman be dabbing. Done.
Carolina. I think on offense, uh, they're going to be more aggressive. That's the main thing. They're going to take some shots down the field, and they're gonna run their stuff. I mean, they'll have Jonathan Stewart back, so you can put him there with Cam Newton running the ball well. I think they can get a good push on Seattle, which will negate those outside rushers, Michael Bennett and Cliff Averill outside Seattle has. And I think you can throw at Richard Sherman, you can throw on Earl Thomas, you can double move Cam Chancellor. Uh, you can do a lot of different things to that secondary that I think could have been done a long time ago, but now teams are actually starting to take some chances. On defense, I think they can contain Russell Wilson. They got good interior linemen in Star. Let me make sure I say this right. Star Lotulelei. I could be wrong on that still.
You could be.
But I
I'm
think
not say it either. I'm even tempted.
there you go. But you got him and Kawan Short up the middle, so they can get that push up the middle. Jared Allen and Charles Johnson on the outside of that line. If Russell Wilson's able to get past them, hey, you got Luke Kuechly. You got Luke Kuechly and you got Thomas Davis out there on the linebacking core. So I think they can, but with that front seven, they can get a good plan to contain Russell Wilson, keep him in the pocket, and rattle him a little bit, and force some interceptions. Carolina, they intercept the ball. Now they can force some turnovers. I think they were in the top 2 or 3 in interceptions this season,
Two.
and I
They were
could see
two.
getting 2 or 3. I just like Carolina in this game all the way around, man. I got it 27-14. I know you got 38-10, but
Hey, look, the last 7 games of the regular season, minus the Atlanta game, they averaged 38 points per game. I don't see anything that's going to point to anything different. Last 7 games of the season, they averaged 38 points per game. I'm going 38-10. I like it.
and the hashtag for it is Superman be David, right?
Yeah.
Like it. Well, yeah, we agree on that one. So let's move on to Pittsburgh. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. This one's an interesting game. Since we got to make a prediction right now, Patrick, I'll go ahead and jump on this one. I'm gonna pick Denver because I don't know what the status of Big Ben and Antonio Brown's gonna be. Big Ben's gonna play. We know he's going to play. To what capacity, we don't know. We don't know anything about Antonio Brown. As far as we know, he's still under the percussion protocol.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna cover myself, and I'm gonna say I won't be surprised if Pittsburgh does pull this game out. But I'm gonna pick Denver. Look, hey, hashtag give me the liberty to change.
Hashtag no. Nah, this is on. It's on tape, man. It's being recorded right now. Nah, you can't change. You can't
Yeah,
change.
I know. Well, okay, so yeah, I'm gonna pick Denver. But again, close. This one will be close, I think. Wouldn't surprise me if Pittsburgh was able to go to Denver and pull this game out, but I'm gonna go. Man, this one's gonna be a little. I think this one will be around. Let's throw like 26-20 is what I'll throw out there for this. Yeah, I got Denver winning. Peyton Manning back at the starting lineup. I think with his cerebralness and them running the football with CJ Anderson and Ronnie Hillman, I think that will be enough to exploit the Pittsburgh defense that has been playing better, but they're still not that great.
Right.
Also on defense, I think Denver's defense can harass Big Ben, and if D'Angelo Williams isn't back and running the ball for him, it could be a little rough on Pittsburgh. I still think they'll be able to put up some points, but not enough. Not like the 34 points they put up the last time they played Denver. So I'm gonna go 26-20 Denver.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, hashtag it ain't time for me and my big forehead to retire yet. I'm going Denver too, man. Now, with that said, like you said, you just don't know the status of the two biggest players on freaking Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, we know Ben is going to play. Plain and simple, dog. It's a playoff time. This dude is probably one of the most rock solid players in all of the NFL, almost of all time. Broken rib, broken collarbone, broken leg. You ain't keeping this man off the field, not in the playoffs. I don't care what it's broken. I don't care if whatever his problem is. I don't even remember what his problem is.
Shoulder.
Shoulder. Okay, so shoulder. Guess what? Throwing shoulder, non-throwing shoulder. It ain't mattering. Ben Roethlisberger is going to be on that field. He does not come out, not on a playoff. And as a matter of fact, you even saw him come back in the last game. So we know he's playing. But with Brown, you don't know. And if he's under a concussion protocol, it's I think it's against league rules for him to even play.
Well,
So,
if he gets cleared, I mean, because he's going through the percussion protocol. He can't play if he doesn't get out of that protocol.
okay.
So he has to go through your independent neurological blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Neurologist. I can't speak tonight, but y'all know what I mean.
well, hell, that word's a mouthful anyway.
Yeah. But you got to go through him, and then you have to be cleared to practice. And I mean, there's a lot of things that go into that protocol. If he doesn't clear it, he's not playing.
Yeah. So honestly, I don't even think he's gonna play. So you're out your biggest, you're out your main weapon, even under Big Ben. So with him having a sore shoulder, so you don't know what his capacity of even playing is. So that's the biggest thing for Pittsburgh. And also they're going to be playing in Denver. So there's your three major problems that Pittsburgh's going to have going into this game right off the bat. Before they even get started, you just don't know what's going to happen with those two players and the fact you're playing in Denver. So for Pittsburgh, it's a hostile environment. But on the other end, we're still talking about negatives. Peyton Manning is struggling in the playoffs for the past 7-8 years. He's just
Not 9 one and dones in his
9
career.
one and dones. 9. One and dones are a problem for him. So I'm completely understanding that. I mean, I agree with you. I wish we could use the hashtag Liberty to change our vote, but it's about to
Hey,
get
it's on
posted,
tape,
dog.
man. We gotta do what we gotta do, man. Gotta put it out there.
Like 6 hours, dog. So whatever we're doing it. We have to be full on board. I just don't think Pittsburgh is going to be able to do it with their main weapons out. Ben Roethlisberger's hurt. I think Peyton Manning will do something, muster up a win. You said, what'd you say the score was? 26-20?
Yes.
I'm going to probably hit right with 26-23 Denver.
All right. Well, yep. So we're in agreement in everything except for Green Bay and Arizona.
Yep. That's the only one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think remember real quick about Denver, I said if you're going to bring Peyton Manning back, at least make sure he's healthy and ready to go. So now this is your point of no return. He's back now. You look, man, you got to go down with them.
Yep.
And if they're struggling, I think you got to make sure he's in there because you can't just continue to go back. And so if Brock Osweiler wasn't your guy, if you didn't stick with them and you said Peyton Manning gives you the best chance to win, well, we'll see now.
Yep.
We're in the playoffs now.
We're about to find out.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a good move, personally, but Brock he done a fantastic job throughout the season when Peyton Manning was hurt. But honestly, Peyton Manning set out that extra week. I think he's good to go. He came out last game of the season, ran the second half, looked good to me. I mean, he was even changing plays at the line and looked like the offensive coordinator gave him his rule to let him do what he wanted to do, and he ended up coming out throwing that touchdown pass middle of the fourth quarter. So looked good to me, man. I say ride or die. Time to ride or die. There you go.
All right. Well, Patrick, let's get on to our favorite topic, man. NFL expansion coming back to Los Angeles. So the the Rams are the team that is coming back. So here's the breakdown. The Rams will be playing in Los Angeles next season, starting next season. The new stadium won't be up till I think it's 2019. The Chargers have the option to join. They have a year to decide if they want to go up to Los Angeles and I guess be a joint project with the Rams, or do they want to stay in San Diego or find a way to stay in San Diego? The Rams, how are they the team that just gets picked to move all the stuff? What is going on where the Rams is just the sacrificial team? Oh, well, when we want to move a team, let's move the Rams. So how are they always on this list?
I'm honestly surprised Oakland is not part of this list as well.
I mean, they are, because it was the Rams and the Chargers and the Raiders that they were talking.
So the Raiders are part of it now? I didn't even know that.
Yes, the Raiders were talked about because the Raiders, okay, the main problem with those three teams, they want a new stadium. Fans aren't willing to pay it. Yeah, this is particularly the case in Oakland because they just don't want to put in the money for a new stadium for the Raiders. Same thing with the Chargers. The Rams have been playing at the Edward Jones Dome there in St. Louis since they came there. Mm-hmm. And what's really messed up with this situation is the businessman, the owner, Stan Kroenke. He's from Missouri. And I guess he was saying a few years ago he was not going to move the team until some money got thrown out there to move out there to Los Angeles, and he's moving them. So
money talks, man. Money talks.
Business, man. It is a business. And my thing is, this is NFL driven. Clearly NFL driven, clearly money driven. I don't even think the fans or the people in Los Angeles are genuinely that happy. There'll be a honeymoon. Huh?
I don't even think they care. They're like, oh yeah, we get another football team and another football team and possibly another football team.
I mean, I think there'll be a little honeymoon period, a little hype when they start. But after that, man, I mean, I don't see the passion there. And Patrick, 2 teams left there already. 2 at the same time.
Yeah, wasn't it the Rams and Chargers?
Yeah, it was the Rams and Raiders.
Oh, Rams and Raiders. Okay. Well,
and the Raiders go back and forth between Oakland and Los Angeles anyway, so there's no telling what's gonna happen with them. But it's a mess, man. And to me, 2 teams at the same time left Los Angeles. There's a reason why they left. The fans were not supporting the team. There's a reason why those 2 teams left. And if you're gonna bring them back 20 years later, it's ridiculous. I get it from a business standpoint. Again, Los Angeles is the second biggest market in America. I get it from that standpoint. But the fans,
if they don't really care, if the teams are there, then is it really the second biggest market media in the world? Not for football.
It is. Not for football, no. I mean, and all this is just based on just media or the population and how many media outlets are out there. I mean, that's what all that is based on. But in terms of fan support, I don't see it sustaining. It might be there at like I said, that honeymoon period, but after that honeymoon period, especially if the Rams ain't winning, nah, dog.
They ain't going.
Hashtag Hashtag let me pack my bags again.
But you can't forget the best hashtag of all.
Go ahead and throw it at him,
Let me
Patrick.
throw it out there.
Go ahead.
Hashtag recycled condom city of America. LA.
Yes.
LA is like why LA is just like I said, it's just like a reused condom. You just keep using the shit. And it's nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's coming out of this city. Nothing is coming out of the city for these football teams. My personal opinion, personally, I do not think the Chargers will move. I think they'll stay where they're at. And I think Oakland will probably stay where they're at. Mostly because they're going to see what the Rams are going to go through. If you're not either way, neither one of these three teams are going to pack a stadium. It's just not going to happen. And you may, if the Raiders play the San Diego, if the Raiders play the Chargers and they're both in LA, you might sell out double your tickets, so you might have 4 people in the stands instead of 2. And then you're going to have 2 people sitting over here because they're not going to pay for the down here on the 50-yard line. You're going to have 2 people sitting up here in the nosebleed section going, "Go Raiders!" and nobody can hear them. And then on this side, you're going to see 2 people in the stands for the Chargers. Up your Raiders! Go Chargers!
Hey, love that.
And
Arnold
everybody's going to be like,
Yeah.
what was that? What was that? Is there a ghost in here? Jesus, is that you? No.
You gotta hit up that you gotta hit up that Arnold Schwarzenegger, that go Chargers go. Look,
Hashtag we all suck in LA. There we go.
well, they're going to this new stadium that's going to be built is going to be where it's going to be next to the old home of the Los Angeles Lakers. So when they played at the Great Western Forum up there in Eaglewood before they moved to the Staples Center, they're going to build this huge entertainment complex. This stadium looks nice, looks really, really nice.
Mm-hmm.
But can they keep that bad boy packed if these teams are trash?
No. Hashtag that was a waste of effing money. That's another hashtag for you.
Because Los Angeles, man, here's the thing. So much stuff out there competing with football. The league has not been there for 20 years. I think the fans out there have gotten used to football. Excuse me, has gotten used to football not being around. They go to the beach.
They go to the beach.
I mean,
they go watch the Dodgers.
And it's a Laker
For some
town.
god-awful reason, they still go watch the Lakers.
Well, it's a Laker town. And I mean, that's the thing. No matter how bad the Lakers get, how good the Clippers get, that will always be a Laker town, just based on all the success they have had. I know they're garbage now. Yes, they are horribly garbage now. Are they getting whooped by the Warriors right now?
I think the game starts at 9:40. Oh, they are playing. I don't even know what the score is right now. Here, I'll look it up.
Yeah, go ahead and look that up. Well, whatever.
Breaking news right now as we speak. LA's winning 34-33.
What?
Yeah.
Man, I thought it'd be 40-24 at the end of the first.
I thought it was going to be 9-31. Isn't that the record? Yeah, that's a record. Never mind. LA only going to score as many points as they win. But I think it's like you said, man. It's league driven, it's money driven, and I don't think that this is going to pay off for anybody. I don't know what anybody is thinking in the NFL, thinking that this is a really good idea. Golden State just took the lead 37-36.
Well, Patrick, the thing is, media market that strategically and schematically, It just doesn't look good on the NFL not to have a team in the second largest media market in the nation. It's just that's your main reason right there. And from that standpoint, the business standpoint, I get it. I understand it. But when you consider, again, at two teams left there at the same time because there was no fan support.
Yeah.
And since there's no fan support, they left. I don't know where that would be different. You'll have your honeymoon period when it comes up, and then you'll have another honeymoon period when they built the new stadium.
Yeah. And right about that time should be when LA dishes out the divorce papers, and as always, the Rams will pack their shit and leave.
Yes, hashtag get out of town again. So
Again. Hashtag again. Hashtag again. Hashtag again.
well, all right. Well, let's get on with the next topic, Patrick. Well, I guess our last topic for tonight. So there've been a lot of coaching moves being made this during the week. One I want to talk about in particular is Chip Kelly getting hired by the San Francisco 49ers. Now, okay, this is a little bit biased because the 49ers are my team, but I hear a lot of people saying that it was a crazy hire. I don't think so. I think Chip Kelly being hired as a head coach is a good hire as long as he doesn't have any GM responsibilities. So if he's not picking the personnel, I think it will work I think this can work as a head coach. He just has to not touch any personnel decision making. He has a quarterback he can actually work with. I think this can kind of help revise Colin Kaepernick's career too.
Are you ready?
Always.
All right. First of all, hashtag what the hell is San Francisco thinking? This is the worst decision in the world. And maybe call me biased because I really don't like Chip Kelly.
I'm definitely calling you biased.
So call me a little biased when I say this. I can't stand this retard. Sorry. I can't say that. I can't stand this ignoramus. Hashtag ignoramus. This is the dumb move. This is a dumb move. I don't care if he has touches on personnel where he gets to keep them, where he puts them. This dude, it's Chip freaking Kelly, Charles. It's Chip Kelly. Hashtag, what are you thinking?
As a coach, Patrick, let's look at things. First of all, it's not like he was horrible in Philadelphia. He had a bad season. Yes. But beforehand, he was 10-6. Won the NFC East 2014, or excuse me, 2013 season. It's not like he was a terrible coach. Like I said before, when he got fired, the GM got the coach fired. So if he could come in there and coach, just coach, not choose players, because if he has his way as the GM part, then he might try to bring Sam Bradford with them. Then I'd agree with you, Patrick. Then I'd say it's a horrible, horrible hire. But if he's just coming in there to coach, this could work. And look, he's got a quarterback he can run the system with. Sam Bradford was going to be the guy running that system. Colin Kaepernick can run that system. But hell, Blaine Gabbert can run that system better than what Sam Bradford did. So look,
it's not working, Charles. It's not working.
It doesn't have to work.
I'm trying to ESP you some common sense right now. Hold on.
Common sense. Well,
here, hashtag Charles. I'm giving you the dookie look.
Oh, well, cool. Give me the dookie look. This coming from the same dude who said Tim Tebow was going to start. Stop.
Hashtag I'm mushing you right now. I'm mushing you right now. What do you think? Come on. Look. All right. Look. 10 and
It's not
6.
a bad hire if he's just coaching. Just coaching.
I don't know. Well, okay, it's not a bad hire if he's a head coach. Fine. Okay, cool. He's a head coach. But then actually have a real head coach that's behind him, an offensive coordinator and a defensive coordinator. Take the headsets off of Chip Kelly and put him on his couch at home and then tell him that he can't make any decisions whatsoever. By all means, great hire. Great hire. But if he has a headset on, horrible hire. You're talking
Patrick,
about a 10, Charles, you're talking about 10 and 6. 10 and 6. All right, fine. You won your division. Great. Fantastic. But look at the division. 10 and 6 is not going to cut it in the division that you're playing in.
well, first of all, our team personally, Patrick, we have to get above 5 wins. All right. So look, we're not in any position to win the division right now.
True that. I give you that. First things first. Let's get a 500 team. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, you're right. With that logic, you're absolutely right. Chip Kelly is a great hire because in reality, he is a good coach. Don't let him have touches on anything else. He's an okay coach. Let me put it that way, because I really don't think he's that great.
I mean, he's not the genius everybody is trying to make him out to be. I mean, everybody was like, "Oh man, Chip Kelly is brilliant." Let's not go that far.
No, he's not brilliant at all. But when you look at it the way you're looking at it, which I didn't look at it that way, you got to get to 500. Okay, fine. He will probably be the coach to get you there. But I don't think he's going to be the coach that wins you a division. He may get you a division every now and then, but to consistently win, I don't think he's that coach. And he's definitely not going to be the coach that gets you to a Super Bowl. And he's definitely, even past that, he's not going to be the coach that wins you a Super Bowl. So is this a good hire? It's an okay hire. Because he's probably going to get the team to 500. Okay, that's fantastic. With your logic, that's great. But let's look past that. Is this the coach that you're really wanting? Are you really thinking that could win you a division multiple times in a row? 2, 3 wins in a row? Is he going to take you deep in the playoffs? I don't think so. And when you look past that, that's when I say I think this is a bad hire. I'm looking for a coach that is going to do what, for example, what Mike Smith did to Atlanta. No, I mean, we were horrible. When we had Redmond, we were horrible. We won 4 games that year. And we were getting smashed by everybody. But Mike Smith came in and he worked with that team. And for the first year, we went 500. Okay, great. Chip Kelly will get you to do the same thing. But will Chip Kelly get you into the playoffs consistently like Mike Smith did Atlanta? Now, when he got to the playoffs, Mike Smith didn't do shit after that. You don't get me wrong. I thought he was a good coach up until I started putting that together. Well, now that I've seen that happen to my team, I'm looking at Chip Kelly and I'm saying the same thing because I just don't think he's that coach. So that's what I'm looking at. I understand where you're coming from, but to get past that level, I don't think he's the coach that's going to win a Super Bowl for you. I don't think he's the coach that's going to get the team deep in the playoffs. So when I look at it my way, I don't think it's a good hire. I think it's a bad hire.
Well, Patrick, let's be real. What team wins consecutive division titles these days? But besides the Patriots, because that division's garbage. But really, what team?
Well, I can come up with one team, right?
Besides the Patriots.
Stop stealing my thunder.
Yeah, okay. Oh, sorry. No, look, man. I was just sitting there and I was just trying to ask a question besides the Patriots. Which team is winning consecutive division titles? That's one question. Number 2, since you are biased because you don't like Chip Kelly, tell me exactly when you started not to like Chip Kelly.
When he came into the NFL.
Really?
Because I did like him when he coached at Oregon.
Okay.
But me personally, you have your theory on Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly, you say his system will work in the NFL. Me personally, I don't think it works in the NFL.
In moderation. That's the thing.
But that's the thing is he's not doing it in moderation. He's coming into the NFL where when you're in college, you have 80 players. And you're running 80, 90 plays in a game. And he's coming into the NFL with 53 players thinking he can do the same exact thing. To me, I don't think that system works.
Well, he can learn though. I mean, look, because we've had coaches who have come in there and maybe where they were at their first stint, things didn't work out the way they had. And they still might have had their system in place, but they knew they had to make some moderations in order to get the team get better. Now, this could be me being biased because I am a 49ers fan and maybe I'm just hoping for this. But I think the way the system is not bad. Two things happened. One, he got rid of all the players that could run the system in Philadelphia. And number two, he did not he didn't integrate it right, man, because of what you just said about the number of players. I completely agree with you there. You just don't have the bodies to do it in the NFL like that. So you have to do it in moderation.
Have the bodies. You have to think those bodies that are in the NFL are averaging somewhere around 28 to 30 years old. You're older, and you know as well as I do what I was doing when I was 20. I'm not doing now.
Mm-hmm.
Now I try. I still try. I try bigger than hell, but I can tell you it ain't happening. And I'll keep looking at it, and I'm like, well, I'll get my old ass out there maybe tomorrow, and I'll try it again. And I'll get out there and I'll try it again. I'm like, yeah, well, hell with that. I ain't trying. I'll try it again tomorrow. Or when it's too cold, I'm like, screw that. My bones hurt. I'm gonna go in and lay down. Take me some Nyquil and go to bed.
Hashtag 80 degrees is cold for you. So you just
damn straight it is. I need my heat, man. My bones hurt, dude. My back's hurting and shoulders are hurting, killing me right now because it's cold in this house.
Don't turn the air conditioning down.
I can't. Well, the thing is I don't turn my heat on. And it's not because, believe me, it's not because I don't want to, because I really do want to. But I have to hear the bitching and complaining from 3 other people. Oh, Dad, it's too hot in here. Dad, I'm sweating. I got mud butt. Honey, turn the damn air conditioner. Look. All right, I'll just turn the heat off. Just leave it on. And I'll bundle up. Look at me. I'm freaking freezing. But nobody's hitting. No. I ain't putting up with that. So hashtag 80 degrees is too damn cold. Yeah, I'll say it again. And hashtag you're damn right.
Well, Patrick, I think it's definitely a good hire there. Well, I think it's a good hire. I do.
I think it's an okay hire. Looking at your logic, I think it's an okay hire. I still don't think he's going to be the man to get them deep in the playoffs, and maybe not even win that division. I mean, to me, I just don't see it happening.
I mean, from the exterior, yeah, definitely not right now. I mean, when you have Arizona, you have Seattle, Los Angeles now is still they're on the up and up. So it's definitely a tough decision to deal with, or tough division to deal with. But all in all, I like the hire. I think it'll be all right.
All right.
Well,
yeah, that's all I got, man.
All right. Well,
hashtag that's all I got.
Well, on that note, we'll conclude this webcast. And as you can see with the hashtag show, we're getting ready for Twitter. So that will be coming on soon. Again, like the page, like the webcast, subscribe to the webcast, check it on out, give us feedback, and enjoy the playoff action from coming up this weekend. Anything you want to add, Patrick, before we go?
You got it all, man.
All right, then. Well, I guess we will talk to y'all next week, and be on the lookout for those new additions. Promise y'all they are coming. All right. Take it easy. Have a good weekend, and we'll talk soon.